I've been making a lot of videos about goal setting recently and how much it can help impact your life and change it in a very positive way. So I figured I'd go make a video about me setting my own goals, and if you want to, hopefully you do, you can write some too while this video is going on. So right this here, I'm gonna write all mine down and give you some time, maybe pause it real quick, get you something to write on. Writing on it or writing it down will be a lot more beneficial than just putting it in your phone or just thinking about them, because you're writing it, so it's going to reinforce it in your head, and also you can just go back and look at it whenever you want to, especially if you like rip out the page, put it somewhere you'll see it every day. It'll really go a long way. So before I start, hopefully the mic's working well. Same one, I didn't get it replaced yet. Hopefully it's working, hopefully it doesn't cut out a lot, hopefully it stays connected. So anyways, start it off. First thing we're going to do is put a little roles section and put what roles you play in your life. Maybe you're a father, maybe you're a husband, significant other, something like that. I have athlete, businessman, which sounds kind of corny, call myself a businessman, but I have businessman. So athlete, businessman, friend, and then I just put Devin. Just, you don't have to do that. I just put that because there's things that I want to improve on in myself. I haven't thought anything out yet, so whenever I get there, I'll see if there's anything. But we're gonna have separate goals for each different role. So roles and goals, go back to that video I made recently. So start off, I got goals written down for athlete. I'm gonna try to do at least 3 and at most 5. You don't want to do too many. So for athlete, a big one for me now, I actually just started doing this yesterday, is I have like a whole flexibility routine now. I'm trying to get more flexible. So I'm gonna put flexibility, and my big goal for that probably won't take me super long, hopefully. I'm not a very flexible guy at all. Like, it takes me, like, I'm not flexible. So a big goal for that, and I'm doing this for jiu-jitsu mostly, is to be able to touch my knees to the ground in butterfly position. So basically you're just sitting there with your feet touched together, kind of like crisscross applesauce, but instead of crossing your legs, your feet are together and your feet are as close to your butt as possible. That, and being able to get my knees to touch the ground. That's a big goal for me right now. And then there's other parts that go into that. That's the main one. It's, knees to the ground and flexibility, and being able to comfortably sit in the lotus position. That's my 2 big ones. Another one is gym-wise. I wanted to gain about 10 pounds, but since I'm more focused on jiu-jitsu than weightlifting right now, for the gym, I'm gonna put just more intense workouts. I want to be working out a lot harder, get my heart rate higher, stay in a higher heart rate state. So more intense workouts. And again, have your own rules, don't just copy mine. We're just kind of doing it together. Give you like an incentive to actually take the time to sit down and write it. Because I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're already sitting down doing nothing. So you might as well do something productive that'll probably help you out a ton in the long run. Because if you actually had these goals written down, it registers in your mind that it actually is a goal. If you don't register it, you're not gonna actually actively seek out and trying to make it happen. So just keep that in mind. So be doing your own right now. Another one for athletes. Get my cardio up. And I'm also going to put health. Better health. So that's my 4 for athlete. Now, businessman, this is probably the main one I'm going to be focused on. And like the near future, I'm going to be focusing more on business. So, big goal for this is to start working on my paid products. So I actually started brainstorming today. Like, I already know what the product is and everything, but I actually started taking the time to write out how I'm going to start, make like actionable steps for me to keep taking, and actually making plans for what it's going to be and how to make it good, I guess, and just make it actually worth the money it's going to be. It's going to be cheap. I'm basically just planning a paid community, and I want the actual product itself to be high quality and worth it. It's gonna be cheap, like 20 or 30 bucks, but I still want it to be worth it, and I want to be able to be proud of it. So started on that today, made like all my steps, and kind of made out the path for what I want to do. So now I just gotta start making it and just be on it. So having this written down, this will be a yearly goal. I want it to be done by the end of the year. So I'll make that the goal. Finish paid product by the end of the year. And also, I was shooting higher. I was gonna say 20K subs by the end of the year. I think I'm gonna stick to 10K. I had 10K for last year, and I got really lucky and one of my videos blew up. That's how I got to 7K so quick. Hopefully, you know, I'll have another one blow up and I'll blow past 10K. But since subscribers aren't like a huge goal of mine, I'm just gonna keep it on the lower side, make it more achievable. But I'll put 10K to 20K just to give myself that higher edge. If I hit 10K, I don't start slacking. So I'll also put 20K. 10K to 20K subs on YouTube. That's probably a pretty boring video. I'm just sitting there, you know, writing, but help me out. I wanted to do this, and I'm sure it'll really help you out if you actually take the time to do this. So, more for business. Put more time into scripting videos. All right, next for me is friend. Being a better friend. That's something I take pride on. So I'm making some goals for that. First off, just pushing my friends to be better. I try to already do that, but I could do it more often. So pushing my friends to be better, to try harder and be better. Got it. Try to start. This is more of like a leadership thing, but it goes into friend. But try to start planning things more frequently. So me being the person who arranges like a hangout or something. Especially now that me and my friends are getting older, we don't see each other as much. So if I actually take the time to plan stuff to do, it'll get some more time to see each other. Do some cool things, hopefully. Get some new experiences. This kind of goes along with pushing my friends to do better, but hold them accountable more often. Hold friends more accountable. And I'm not really the type of guy. I'm not a super emotional person. Just not really that type of guy. So whenever I don't see a friend often, I don't usually text them. I don't reach out at all. So I'm just gonna check up on them more often. It's probably good for friend. For Devin, just my own personal self-improvement goals, I guess. I want to get back into meditating. Put meditate 10 to 20 minutes per day. I just started that again recently, so see that helps me out. Who knows? Some other ones. I haven't been networking as much as I'd like. I had like a really heavy networking phase where I was just going out and meeting as many people as I could. But once I got good at it, I kind of stopped trying to improve on it, which is a bad thing to do. A lot of people do that once they reach a goal, once they succeed in it, they just completely cut it out rather than building on it even more. So I'm just trying to get back into that some more. And some more. I go back to the athlete one and add. I want to do at least one jiu-jitsu tournament this year. So it'll probably be blue belt. So one blue belt jiu-jitsu tournament. At least one, because that also go into my Devin thing. I want to be more. I'm already both of these, but I want to be more competitive and confrontational. So for those, I'm already extremely competitive, but that's usually just with my friends. I want to be more competitive in just all aspects where it gives me this just big drive. I think competition's a cheat code in life for men. So I want to use it more often instead of just using it with my friends. Because with my friends, it drives me so much, right? But if it's like just in my jiu-jitsu, word vomit, jiu-jitsu class, I don't have, like I have a lot of friends in there, but none of them are extremely close friends. So I don't have this competitive urge with them. Like, it's there some, but it's not as strong as it is with my close friends. So I want to just be more competitive in general, and aspects like that, places where I want to be growing in, because competition does drive growth. So I want to be more competitive. And the confrontational part, I am very confrontational, but the thing is, whenever I do confront something or for someone, it's usually in like a joking, playful way, because I don't really get, it's really hard to aggravate, annoy me, get me angry, whatever. So I usually, whenever I'm doing something, if I'm like, okay, he probably shouldn't do that, or something happens, I'm confronting the situation, it's usually in like a playful, joking way, rather than just being serious. So I'm gonna make it more along, like, I need to be more serious about it. That way it comes off more like, actually this needs to be fixed or whatever. So it just comes off more mature, right? So I'm gonna do that. So that's probably all I'm gonna do for the Devin goals. Now, the next step for this, you have it all written down, but a lot of people, whenever they have goals, they hop around a lot. So you want to look through and make sure you actually want these things. If it's something you just picked in the spur of the moment, it's something maybe you're just now getting interested in, maybe you just picked up playing tennis, right? And it's something new to you and you want to get better at it. A lot of people don't latch on to hobbies for like a super long time. So if that's something you're wanting to get better at now, it might not be something you're going to want to get better at in the future. But if you really think you're going to be sticking to it, keep it. But if it's something you think, I'm probably going to hop from that, just actually sit and think about it and just scratch it out if it's something you don't think you're going to be sticking to. All of mine are things that I've been kind of interested in for a while. So I know I'm actually going to be wanting to do these things. So I don't really need to worry about that. Now, if there's something that you have a goal set for and you think you might not commit to, but you really want it, put a star next to it, because that's something that you probably really need. You're just scared of it. So make that a priority. And the next step after that would just be the ones that you really want, maybe one or two from each role. Circle that, the one that you think is the most important. Circle that one. And then, so I'm going to circle for athlete. I want to circle the tournament, but I'm going to circle flexibility, because I think that'll give me the most improvement. Businessman, I'm going to put start working on the paid product. Start working on the paid product. Friend, I'm going to be pushing my friends to be better. For Devin, I'm going to be putting probably the meditate one, because all the periods in my life where I've been really into meditation have been some of the best periods of my life ever. Like, I'm just better mentally, physically, all aspects of my life have been much better. So I want to try to get that back into routine, because if I can work out like 3 hours a day, I can meditate for 10 to 20 minutes a day. If I've been working out, doing something fitness related for 3 hours a day for years, then I can definitely do this for years. So that's going to be a big priority of mine, getting that a part of my actual routine. And yeah, that's probably my main ones. So next step for me, I'm not going to do in the video because it's going to take a long time, but it's to write out for those 4 big goals, write out just small actionable steps, how I can make it happen, and then just go from there. You have it all written out. You know it's there. It's in your head now because you've taken the time to sit and write it all down. So now that we've both done it, I can hold you accountable. If you write it in the comments, you can hold me accountable. Check up on a video in the future, or check up in the Discord like, yo, did you actually end up sticking to those? Have you been working towards those? And yeah, it'll really keep us working towards it. So I hope you did this. Anybody in the Discord, go back to my businessman one to already take my first step towards my goals. You see me taking my steps now, but if anybody's in the Discord and they want to help me out with my product, all I want to do is ask you like a couple questions, ask what you think about it, and ask if you have any recommendations for things that I can be putting into it. So if you think you can help, or want to give me some pointers or some your input, DM me on Discord or at me or something like that, and I'd really appreciate it. Besides that, got any value from this video, appreciate you, subscribe, and see you in the next one.